of It's Been Real. Yay! So this is something that me and my friend Barry here have come up with.
Hi, I'm Barry. And who are you?
I am Sarah, and we're going to be talking about some movies. Because, you know, that's super original for podcast form. We're going to be talking about, like, movie news, personal movie tastes, and discussions. We may be talking about bringing on some friends and talking about movies that they've seen. We're going to talk about old movies, new movies, just movies in general.
I'm sure there will be snarky comments in between.
So, do you have any pre-news? Do you have any movie news?
Oh, puns. I don't know. Why don't you start off since you brought the topic up?
Oh, God. So, there's not really a lot of news in movies right now because, you know, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour is still going strong here in America.
So we're going with that? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Cool. Yeah. But yes, there has not been a lot of news recently around the the box office and things.
Yeah.
I think, maybe 3 major releases have come out in the last 8 months.
So definitely the first big one was
Tenet.
So that's the Christopher Nolan movie that just came out. I've been hearing it's like a weird sequel to Inception.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just know it's very Christopher Nolan.
So it's like super non-linear, lots of like total mind trip.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, we haven't gone to the theaters. We have gone to the theaters for one movie, which we will talk about later today. But
yeah.
But we just realized with I guess the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, we're not very comfortable going to the theaters as
oh god,
yet.
no.
We tried once. Kudos to the theater for They did.
Marcus Theaters has a really good system.
They do. It just wasn't for us.
I felt dirty leaving it.
Yeah.
Not to badmouth the crew or anything like that was at the movie theater. It's just you just feel dirty anytime you leave the house now.
Yeah, no, it's just, again, they were doing exactly what they were meant to do, what they were trying to do. It just, we tried it, and we were just like, nah, I don't feel great. If I had the whole theater to myself, that'd be one thing, but...
Yeah, this is just, Marcus Theaters. This isn't necessarily AMC, because I don't know what AMC's system is.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what we have to do is we have to go online, we have to reserve the ticket first. When we originally go to the movies, you pick out your seat on, the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you basically do that, but on your phone before you even get to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Then what they'll do is once you pick out your seats, it will block off all the seats that are around you.
Right, but that's only for your row. They're not talking about the people behind
you and in front of you.
Yeah, because we did have there wasn't a lot of people in our theater, but there was literally a couple right behind us, and I just felt the whole time they were just breathing down our neck the whole time.
Yeah, and you have to pre-order your food ahead of time,
which we didn't do because I didn't take off my mask the entire time.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah, because that was the big rule you cannot take off your mask for anything. Which, what's the point of getting food and drink if you can't take off your mask to eat it?
Exactly. Knowing us, we will probably not be going to the theaters until probably next year at some point. Because according to all movies right now, all of them are waiting until next year.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting on news about Wonder Woman.
I don't think it's going to come out Christmas.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out this Christmas either. It will take a miracle.
Yeah, the last ones, it was Wonder Woman, that Ryan Reynolds movie, Free Guy, and apparently Monster Hunter, the new whatever, Paul W.S. Anderson,
Monster
movie.
Hunter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mila Jovovich, is doing Monster Hunter with T.I.
Oh!
Yeah,
God, that was coming out this year.
Yeah, they just released a trailer. It does not look great.
Oh no!
I mean, it looks like they showed you every monster fight in the whole thing.
Oh no, I hate trailers that do that.
I know, I do too. I'm just not. Sorry, I'm not gonna be that guy. But just, come on.
Now we need to talk about the main attraction.
The main attraction.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the New Mutants movie, which is the movie that we broke quarantine for to see.
It was not worth it.
Oh, no! So I figured what we would do is we would talk... Well, first we'll do the synopsis, do some cute trivia facts about the movie, but then we would talk about, the pros and the cons of the movie, because I feel with New Mutants, there was some good takeaways from it. So, New Mutants, synopsis of it is basically 5 young mutants discovering their abilities while held in a secret facility against their will, and fight to escape their past sins and save themselves. Ooh. It's almost like a direct sequel to Logan.
Yes, Old Man Logan, yeah.
Yeah, it's so there's that. It's directed by Josh Boone, who actually directed The Fault in Our Stars.
Of course, because this movie also has angsty teens, because why not?
Oh my god, but no, like I liked The Fault in Our Stars. Like, I read the book, I really liked The Fault in Our Stars. I think Josh Boone did a really good job in, like, directing it and, like, bringing it to life on film.
Yes, so unfortunately the fault in this one was the mutants.
Oh god. That was horrible. That was a horrible pun. Get out of here.
Thank you.
It stars Maisie Williams,
Mm-hmm.
Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, Alice Braga, Blue Hunt, and then lastly is Henry Vaga.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the main cast because it's a very small ensemble, which I really like. Yeah. So I want to tell you about some trivia.
Oh, you throw some fun facts at me?
Fun facts. So, did you know that this film had 5 release dates?
Yes.
Because I thought there was only 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So this movie, this is why I wanted to break quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was originally scheduled to come out in April of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
This is when, like, they released a teaser trailer with Pink Floyd's The Wall, like the creepy version of The Wall. I remember. I was pumped for this. I was like, this looks amazing, right? But then it was delayed so that they could do some reshoots.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently Fox didn't like the movie. They did not like the theme of the movie. They wanted to add more action sequences, add a little bit more stuff to it. What? So it was delayed to February of 2019. It was like 8 months into the future. They were like, 8 months, we're going to reshoot. But then it was pushed back to August of 2019 because Disney bought Fox.
Dun, dun,
and it was not Disney enough, apparently. So then it was pushed back again to April of 2019 because they needed to release Dark Phoenix first.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I found that one, I went, are you serious? So they had to release Dark Phoenix first and then the New Mutants.
We're not going to talk about Dark Phoenix because, oh boy.
And then it was after the Dark Phoenix came out, they're like, okay, it's definitely going to come out in March of 2020. And then the Backstreet Boys reunion tour happened, and they went, screw it, it's coming out in August. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's coming out in August. Mm-hmm. And so it came out in August, fun fact. Mm-hmm. So they spent like 6 to 9 months doing, like, reshoots, only for them to be like, the original cut was better, release it.
Pretty much.
And I was like, when I read that, I went, are you kidding me right now? Like, this is 2 years of delays only to be like, the first cut was good. I think we went to go see it, 2 weeks after?
Something like that.
Like, we went to go, right after.
We had to wait for our state's restrictions and everything.
Yeah. So, as of right now, it has a 5.5 score on IMDb.
Yeah, that's fair.
It has a 34% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's a little harsh.
It is a 43% on Metacritic, so just below average.
Mm-hmm.
It had a budget of $80 million. It's only made back about $42 million. It is qualified as a flop in Hollywood. Yeah. It's only made back about half, a little over half.
Well, yeah, also, I don't know where the $80 million went.
It went to the Demon Bear.
Oh, right.
Sorry. It's going to be spoilers because we're going to go into the meat and potatoes
Sarah,
of this movie.
No. People want to see this movie, he says.
I think from our reactions, our audience can definitely assume that we're not going to recommend them seeing this in theaters. No. I would it would be a fun romp of a rental. I thought,
again, with the original thing, everyone was speculating that it would have probably, Disney.
I thought it was going to be streaming, but it's not. It's definitely not Disney Plus material.
Oh yeah, no. Disney was going to dump it onto put it on Hulu, whatever, to get more people to go watch it on there because people forget that Hulu is also owned by Disney.
Oh god, Disney just owns everything now.
Disney's like Hulu's for like when it's not Disney Plus material.
So the main plot of the story is following Danny Moonstar. She lives on a reservation with her father and her tribe, and it gets attacked by a snowstorm in the middle of like Arizona. It feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it was somewhere where like snow wasn't supposed to be hit, but then you find out that the snow isn't snow; it's ashes because everything's burning all around them. The beginning was very pretentious. Like, imagine, like, the title credits, like, the actor, the directors, and then, like, it's, like, a black screen with, like, white snow drifting from left to right on the screen, and then you hear, like, a narration's like, an old Native American proverb once said, and it's, like, I audibly went, ugh!
Basically, no, the opening is, like, do you see the opening of Twister? And mix that with the Bambi scene, boom, you get childhood trauma and exposition.
I'm gonna throw another fun fact at you.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Hunt is the girl who played Danny Moonstar.
Mm-hmm.
She is actually Native American. She is a descendant from the Lakota tribe.
Okay.
I was very worried when I first saw her and they were making her Native American. I thought that they just took like a Latin actress and passed her off as Native American, and the only Native American actor that they had in the movie was her father, which was Adam Beach.
Ah, Slipknot, the man who can climb anything.
I love Adam Beach. He is actually like a very decent actor. Like, he's very subtle in his performances and stuff, and like Hollywood is just screwing him up on everything.
Yes,
like if it's not a biopic about Native Americans, no one is like, oh, he'll show up, make a cameo, and then we'll just kill him after 5 minutes.
Yes, his very subtle appearances that is in his famous role in Joe Dirt. Yeah, very subtle. Good stuff.
Okay, he likes sparklers, and he likes the snakes.
Yep.
So the characters in the New Mutants, you have Wolfbane, you have Cannonball, you have Sunspot, then Magic.
Yeah.
Another fun fact about X-Men, Magic was the only mutant in this cast that was from the second roster of New Mutants. Everyone else is from the first roster. That leads into my one problem was she felt super out of place when it came to everyone else's powers. You
mean the OP Demon Portal, Demon Slayer? It's almost like they inserted like our main hero had to be like a blonde white woman or something because the chart says.
The chart does not fucking say that. Danny Moonstar then goes to this institution.
It was the Essex. It was part of like the Essex or corporation or something like that.
Yeah. It was filmed in Boston, so more than likely they probably used like a university.
It was like shot on one location.
It was shot on one location, which is like this old university hospital looking thing.
Like $80 million location.
I hate to be so mean about it because like there are people that like spent time and effort into this movie, and
I'm sure, but then...
And I feel like the studio just, like, changed everything and just made it look like crap.
No, they just had a bunch of run-around Slender Man just going, nom, 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 nom. It was just Slender Man with smiles. It was like that...
Oh, the smile man?
Oh,
the smiling men?
I would make a joke like it was like an homage to, like, that old Buffy episode, but no, they literally referenced that Buffy episode in the movie.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Josh Boone really likes Buffy.
Yeah, they reference Buffy a lot. Did you know that Smiling Men, I guess, is played by like a stunt performer named Dustin, I'm gonna say it name, Cathamer? I probably said his name wrong. But the voice of him is Marilyn Manson. I don't even remember them talking.
No, because they didn't. So I don't... Cool. Thank you, IMDb, for that information that didn't happen.
And, like, this is the one part, like, this is my positive of what I like about New Mutants, is, like, they had an LGBT representation, and, like, it wasn't the main point of it. Like, it was just like, yep, this is a thing, and, like, just life is just gonna keep on going. The story's not gonna pause and be like, no, we can't be together because of this, and it's just wrong, and da-da-da-da-da. Or it wasn't gonna be like, we're gonna cure you of your mutantism, as well as your sexuality. Like, it wasn't, like, a big part of the story. It's just like, yeah, they're mutants, and they happen to be gay. Let's just move on with it.
No, I get it. No, like, again, we bash this movie a lot, but, like, down to, like, the performances, the actors in
the
movie,
actors were amazing.
Oh, with what material they had.
Like, I was very happy with, like, all the performances. Like, you had Charlie Heaton playing Cannonball, and he had, like, this really thick Kentucky accent, and I'm like, where did this come from, Jonathan from Stranger Things? Like, where did this come from?
I guess a dialect coach, because, oh boy, it was not that great a Kentucky accent. Y'all.
But no, like, I really liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was adorable, because I was just like, because he, like, sat there and he was just like, oh, don't mind me.
Again, like I said, this movie itself, like, it feels like
it's everywhere.
It's a bit everywhere. It's like, it's like, you take, what if Breakfast Club was One Flight Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No. True fact. Those are the two movies that they referenced. They said that they wanted to make it feel like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Then they also wanted to throw in John Hughes. Because
those two mix so perfectly. Mwah.
So I feel like the story itself, like, 2/3 of it was really good.
Like I said, when they were doing the angsty teen stuff, while I will admit that's not my bread and butter, that was probably the best part of the movie. I feel like that's where their direction they wanted to go with.
Yeah.
And then there's the third act.
Demon Bear!
Oh, good old Demon Bear.
So I had asked you this in the theater, like, after the credits started rolling, like, was the Demon Bear and Danny Moonstar intertwined in her powers?
It's like, again, like I've read comics, I read Marvel, and like I grew up reading X-Men. Like, this is not the area where I was known for. But, like, I do remember Demon Bear. No, is just a demon bear. Like, he is a thing in the comics. Like,
so they basically were like, we're just gonna take this giant demon bear in the Marvel universe and just like, oh, you know, he's just going to be intertwined with Danny Moonstar. For I feel
like, well, it has to do with like Native American lore or whatever. So I think that's like it's there for a reason. But oh boy, he just
he just kind of came out of nowhere,
like a freaking Kool-Aid man. Yeah, sorry, like we were introduced like literally like we're the final third act, and all of a sudden
they Samuel L. Jackson, the main
Deep Blue Sea
bad guy.
If you like Deep Blue Sea, instead of a shark, put a bear in there and just not like it's supposed to be like a very serious scene, and we are just dying.
We are laughing. I think the people behind us thought we were demented because we were just like cackling like little school children and then being like in the middle of the theater. We were like, this is bad. And then Magic came out of nowhere with her armored arm and flaming sword, popping in and out of another parallel dimension.
Limbo.
Which for some reason is inside of a volcano.
It's hell. It's just
but you find out like there's like a subplot about the fact that like she was pretty much trafficked as a child.
And you're wondering why Disney didn't want to put this on Disney Plus.
I wonder. She had like a little dragon puppet.
Yeah, Lockheed.
Yeah, and it was Lockheed. It was Lockheed, but like I left and I was like, wait a second, like Kitty Pryde had Lockheed.
Again,
that bothers me so much.
We needed a stuffed animal to sell to kids, whatever, for this movie. I don't know. It's like it's their Baby Yoda, but it's the very depressing Baby Yoda.
Yeah. So that was fun.
All right. So what? Overall, where do you get this movie at? What's your rating of this movie?
On a scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5?
I'll do a scale of 1 to 5. Like, 5 being, like, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to make this a part of, like, my life in general. I'm going to buy t-shirts and merchandise of it. And 1 being, like, this was a waste of time. I wish I had that 94 minutes back kind of thing. It's at a 3 for me.
Okay.
Like, it's middle ground. Like, it wasn't so horrible that I never want to watch it again, but it wasn't, like, the best thing where, like, I'm dying to get, like, t-shirts and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll say it was I was going to use a scale of 1 to 10, but I guess we're doing 3 to 5 now. That's cool. All right. So, yeah, no, I will say, yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Like, it was, the parts that worked, but that last act just kind of,
it tanked it for me.
It did tank it for me. It's not bad enough that I would recommend it to other people. Like, it's so bad it's good. It's just, it's very meh. Like, I think that's why the reviews were so bad for it, because everyone was, like, expecting, because it's been delayed for so long, and, like, you build up the hype, and then
you deliver us that.
You deliver, CW teen angst. That's cool. I can watch the CW for that. All right, I think we're going to wrap things up with our final segment. Do you want to talk about it, Sarah?
Yeah, so it's a new segment that me and Barry have decided that we're going to do every time Barry comes onto the podcast. It's called What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
So basically, when me and Barry moved in together, I had a huge movie collection, he had a huge movie collection. We basically got rid of all of our duplicate movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was a whole bunch of movies in which I had seen that he hadn't, and vice versa. This includes TV shows, documentaries, just regular movies in general. Mm-hmm. And we basically put them all in this giant cardboard box. Mm-hmm. And so whenever we had free time...
Which we do now, thanks to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yes. So now we are starting to, make our way through the box. Right now we're about a fourth of the way through. So we have a lot of material to talk about now.
Oh, yeah.
So, what are we going to talk about this week?
I believe...
From the box.
Well, your pick for this week, because we go back and forth and we pick one that we've seen and then show it to the other person and we decide if we want to keep it or not.
Yeah.
And your pick this week was Penny Dreadful.
Yes, I have the full first season of Penny Dreadful.
Yep.
It was originally made in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 seasons long. I only have the first season.
Yep.
It has Ava Green, Josh Hartnett, Timothy Dalton, and Billy Piper. I really like it. It's like this weird gothic Victorian League of Extraordinary Gentlemen feel to it. And I just kind of really gravitated towards it.
Yes, that is your aesthetic to a T.
It really is. I loved it so much.
I'm skeptical about it. We're only halfway through the first season, and it has potential for me. I'm still not the biggest fan. The stuff with Josh Hartnett and Dalton and all them, that's great. It's the
B plots.
It's the B plot. It's the Frankenstein. It's the Frankenstein in the room. We're just gonna have to put the Frankenstein in the room. It's oh boy.
It does derail quite a bit because Ava Green and Timothy Dalton, their characters interact with the Dr. Frankenstein a lot, but when they're not involved and they shoot back to Frankenstein, it kind of puts a pause on all the action and tension.
It feels like they're just okay, we got vampire hunters, we got some League of Extraordinary Gentlemen stuff over here, and let's throw some Mary Shelley in here and put it all in a blender, and it'll work out. And I'm just too few ingredients. The whole time. Again, we're dealing with Victor Frankenstein and the monster and his soliloquies and the angst of so Daddy didn't love me. No. I'm cool. Can we get back to the vampire hunting stuff? The reason why Josh Hartnett's in this show.
Yeah, and I feel the casting of Penny Dreadful was kind of spot on amazing. Because if you're wanting to if you're not going to get Sean Connery to reprise his role as the gentleman in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, of course you get an ex-James Bond to play him.
Oh, Dalton's fine.
Dalton is amazing in this.
Again, Ava Green, you get her for
all the crazy stuff.
Because
she will go there. When you want her to give 100%, she gives 500 instead. She chews on that scenery
like it's ham.
But yeah, I think right now, because I actually have not finished season 1 yet.
Yeah.
I've had this for 6 years, and I actually have never finished season 1. So you're catching up to the part where I stopped watching it for a while.
And I can probably see why, because Daddy doesn't love me. Wow. I'm a monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are halfway through it, and I'm sure
we'll revisit it.
The point of this exercise is to watch everything through. TV series are a little harder to do, but Penny Dreadful, we're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm on the fence, but I think it'll probably end up staying in our collection. But they need to get rid of Frankenstein because, oh boy.
So I'm glad that you're liking it so far.
Yep.
So what are you wanting me to watch for next episode?
For next episode,
what are you picking for me?
Well, I think we're gonna, next episode, I think we're focusing more on the spoopy stuff. So
yeah, because it's spoopy season.
It is very spoopy season. So I think we got a couple spoopy movies in mind that I'm gonna throw your way.
Okay.
Maybe some zombies. Yeah, I think I got a zombie film for us we can watch though.
Do I have a title? Are we gonna tell the audience the title of it?
No, I think we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you would like to add?
It's like, no,
for
like
the ending credits.
As we're wrapping up, like, Sarah, where could they find us?
Oh, so we have some Twitter handles. They're gonna find me on Scriptworthy at Scriptworthy.
Yep, and you can find me at TheFilmBuff89. We will have some links at the bottom, but yeah, I'm on Twitter. Sarah.
I am not.
But we gotta find a way to. We have to plug something, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh God! And don't forget to hit that bell notification.
Oh, and feel free to share things around. See if we want to make another episode or not.
I feel really dirty for saying all of that.
All right, I think that's it for us. Clearly, you want to say it.
It's been real.
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Okay, bye.